We are come from. We're not too far, brother. Let me tell you all I really show them do. So, say show them. Green. All I need to like when smell good side here from. Anybody know put up their hand? Hey. Watch out! Put up their hand. Right now, let's see me in the shades here, one line. And next time, you see how the fourth, you see the fourth and I see the tree, territory.
But I want to remind the Prime Minister that out of those 5 elections, and Desmond, because he might forget too, no one has ever run against me twice. As them get beaten, them take bush same night, never to return. You know why? You know why? You know why? My name was my name, and my name can't change. My name is a Portland for life. One Daryl Vaz, never two. But I have better news. But I have better news for you. While I was working in West Portland for 18 years, after 18 years of PNP leadership up to 2007, East Portland was suffering for 30 years of unprecedented PNP neglect. And you know what happened? In 2019, there was a by-election because of the unfortunate and untimely death of the then MP. May his soul rest in peace. But because of that, my wife, Anne-Marie Vaz Action Ann, was able to beat the most popular person in the PNP at that time. When everybody said it wasn't possible, and we gave him Damian Goatman Crawford a beating that he has never forgotten and will never forget as long as he lives. And I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want to get into trouble with the Prime Minister tonight. But I see my wife windshield a halfway tree. The next stop a Windward Road. And the next stop after Windward Road, I don't need to tell you where that is. Because he will never, ever forget the backside he will get from who himself was a woman that got to where she was because of who she was married to and not because of who she is. I stand here proud tonight of my wife who won in 2019 and 2020 and is one of the best representatives of the 63 members of parliament in Jamaica. So when them talk about East Portland under pressure, because East Portland are PNP, I am fully confident that her work has showed everybody who she is. Her passion for people, her love for people, and the fact that she came from humble beginnings, so she understands each and every one of you and what you go through every day. So that brings me to a point that I want to make tonight. I came from a privileged family in Kingston. My parents could afford to send me to school. My parents could afford to drop me to school in their car or hire somebody to drop me to school. There are other MPs who are in the same position because we went to the same school in Kingston. Mona Prep School and Campion College. And I know for a fact that some of those who bad mind in the rural school bus system never had to take rural transport to school. Yet still they represent a rural constituency. And for them to bad mind you, the people who suffer every day to send your children to school in a safe, economical way, is the wickedest act that I have ever seen in this country. I represent a rural constituency for 18 years, so I live it with the people. I know the pain of my constituents who have lost children, who have gotten children injured, and how they have had to cope with it. But I am a caring member of parliament who is serving for the right reasons to work and help the people. They only want power at all costs. So when they make those statements, after 743 children have been injured between 2023 and now, 65 children have been killed in road accidents, school children, and 15 so far this year. And all they have to say is that a old bus, and a this bus, and a that bus. Well, make I tell you something. The people of Jamaica have said that they support the rural school bus system. My Prime Minister and my cabinet colleagues have said they support it. And nothing will stop it come September morning. Labor Rights of Portland. Good evening. Prime Minister and Leader, Deputy Leader Desmond Mackenzie, my beautiful wife, Action Ann, my family, councillors, and the wider Portland family. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. The first thing that I want to do tonight is to tell the Prime Minister that everything that you see from left to right, north to south, east to west is hometown Portland people. We no bus crowd. The last time those are the people at the meeting. It was the end of a bus tour, starting from all the way in Clarendon. And when they reach here, and you look in the square, you could have barely find half of what we have here tonight. You know why? It is very simple. Serve the people and they will serve you. Love the people and they will love you. Work for the people and they will work for you. Defend the people and they will defend you. And last but not least, respect the people and they will respect you. And that is what I have done for 18 years. 5 terms or 5 elections. 4 elections and 1 by-election. 2007, 2009, 2011, 2016, 2020, and next week, Wednesday, 2025. Just like how I take on Mark Golden, Satan Campbell, Goatman, what the other one named? Peter Badman Bunting, and last night Raymond Price asked me about certificate. And every time they answer me, or them ask me the question, I answer them and I show them proof of documentation, because that's how we operate as a government, transparent. We have nothing to hide. So I say to you tonight, before I leave the stage, yes, if 5 of them can manage me alone, how them will manage, bro God? How mad them mad? How mad them mad? Right? I say to you tonight, as I close, that this woman has given up and sacrificed her family life with her husband. When I'm working in government, in Kingston, she's working in Portland. Her children, her grandchildren don't see her for days and weeks at a time because she believes in you and wants to better your life. And I want to say to the people of Portland, you see them 2 bars, yeah? Them can't broke. You know why them can't broke? You know why them can't broke? Because they are made out of metal and steel, not class. I close by saying tonight I have a very special guest here with me, my daughter's best friend. And I want to say that we lost a soldier and a patriot and a Labour Party man to the bone a few weeks ago due to health. Don Weddy, former senator and minister of the Jamaica Labour Party. And her daughter, his daughter is here, Abby, tonight. And I want to say to Abby that this election, both in East and West Portland and nationally, when we beat them on September 3rd, is going to be dedicated in the life and honor and memory of Don Weddy, a patriot who served Jamaica well and is gone too soon. Prime Minister, all I say to you tonight, I don't need to talk anymore because talking will help. Action is what we do in Portland. Kick off in Portland. Kick off West Portland. And let's concentrate on the other 61 constituencies. God bless you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I will defend you, serve you, protect you, and respect you forever and ever. Amen. God bless you.
They notice that I have not written down. I have no paper. I have no phone looking at. Because everything that I'm feeling tonight is in my heart. Right here. I want to say to you, my East Portland family, that when they believe that you can hold a mic and perform like them, I want to repeat what I said in 2019. Beautiful speaking. That's all I have, you know. Beautiful speaking. They want to look on my intelligent, history-making Minister of Finance, Daryl Williams, and because she know in the ray and the yeah, and believe said, them can't handle her, no day, no night, no time. looking is to ensure that when I made the decision to come here, that I would give it 100% of my heart and soul. I don't have to stand on the stage and list out the achievements that I've had in East Portland, because I could call any single one of you up here tonight and you could list them all. Because you live it, you feel it, and you're in it with me. Ava Rice, they're talking that, oh, road can't eat. But let me ask you something. Or you can set up a business and people can't get to you because the road ain't bad. What kind of farming can take place? What kind of cooking in restaurants can take place? What kind of normal life can we live where you can turn on a pipe and bathe if you don't have no water? Look here, listen to me. I didn't come here and find a foundation in it that I could be down. I came here and there was not even river shingle to start a foundation. East Portland had gone from one of the constituencies with the worst road to the envy of every constituency in Jamaica. Especially when them see me on the car.
Excuse me, Peter. I've been waiting to the papers. Islands and roots for people. Farmers no affect.
And me I would jump and cap it till them have to take with themselves. You're right. You know what I know? You don't understand really and truly what going on in this country. the bad mind start. And we say, Jesus Christ, then how anybody can bad mind picnic? When the last incident happened at Black Hill, you know what I know? I will never want any parents here to go through what the parent who was a doctor at Anatomy Hospital on duty. And when the dead child came in, what do you think? I'm picnic. Who you think that doctor, that father, and Dr. P? I promised myself we were going to ensure that that don't happen to no other picnic. And that bus came and operated in Portland for almost 2 months. And we now have no problem. Every parent happy. I recall one child who went to teach field and walked into the bus and said, we can get used to this. Why we picking them not to drive in a comfort? What kind of low-life bad mind children? This is the future of our country. Anyway, am I right? I'll talk about bad mind tonight. That I was asked by a reporter to name something that is important to me with what I've done. And that school bus was one thing. And you know what the other thing is? The other thing is the dropping center that is built around the corner because of teachers to take care of the next my Eastward and family. Here, but the grace of God, go any one of us, and this government, don't load them up in a truck back and building. When it was going up, everybody think it's some fancy hotel or some Airbnb. We build a beautiful
Not only that, I'm going to tell you something better. We have another issue that is facing us, and that is the new electricity license. And I can tell you one thing. You would have seen and heard that we say we're not renewing or negotiating no new license on the bad terms that were done in 2001 and 2016 under the People's National Party. And I say to you tonight, this minister and this prime minister and this cabinet colleague, we have 2 years to complete it. And if we don't get the right terms from the right people, we're not stopping, because this new license is going to take the people of Jamaica out of the sufferation of one person's hand, to make sure that everything that happens is for the benefit of you, and you have my commitment on that as the Prime Minister of Jamaica. So, tonight is not my night. Tonight is Action Hand's night and the Prime Minister's night, because we are in East Portland. But I want to close on 2 notes. One, the government of Jamaica has showed you its performance. The government of Jamaica and the party that I am so proud to be a part of has given you a list of achievements and a manifesto on which we can campaign on. The only thing that those other people have been able to campaign on is to tear down Andrew Holmes in every way, shape, and form. Anything you ask them say corruption. Anything you tell them, and you only have to listen to the debate, because there was nothing that they can tell you about what they are going to do differently and show you that they can do it. We not only tell you, we show you and commit to you. We don't make promises, we make commitments. Well, let me say something to you tonight. The Prime Minister touched on it, the leader touched on it. The rural school bus, them asked me for about 5 different certificates. Certificate of fitness, certificate of inspection, certificate of this, certificate of that. And the one thing that we ask Mark Golden for is to show us his birth certificate and his renunciation of his UK citizenship. I don't know, because I wasn't there. So maybe the Prime Minister see better than I could see, but I couldn't see it on TV because that piece of paper as my old-time something will not exist anymore. I was a dual citizen. Let me show you what a birth certificate from Jamaica is. This is how it looks. It says, hold on, Registrar General Department, birth certificate form. And it tells you who your mother and father is, where them born, and where you born. So let me tell you something. Not only has he not been able to show us a valid current birth certificate, but he has not mentioned nothing or showed us anything about the UK renunciation when them carry me to court over in 2009. So me know it better than anybody else in Jamaica. I say to you, Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. And I'm going to tell you something better. I'm going to tell you something better. can't serve two masters. Not when you want to come or become the leader of Jamaica. We know where this man was born. We know that he grew up in Spanish Town. We know that he had to suffer like all of you to get where he got. In 2016, them bad mind him over him house. And it cost them the election. In 2025, them a bad mind him over a few little dollars and tell pure lie how much account him have. Make I tell you something. This gentleman here is the best prime minister that Jamaica has ever had in its history.
You look good. Amazed when I attend meetings in the Port Antonio Square, just how well attended our Labour Party meetings are. Obviously, we have our party workers and hardcore supporters here, and I want to thank you for spending the day with me on tour around the parish, particularly in eastern Portland. Thank you so much. But I have noticed that our meetings are not only attended by Laborites. Persons living in the proximity, interested persons, and PNP people are here as well. Yes, uncommitted persons are here as well. And what it tells you is that everyone feels comfortable in coming and being a part of the Jamaica Labour Party's platform. Because our message is not just for Laborites. Our message is for Jamaica. We are Jamaica's party. We choose Jamaica, and Jamaica chooses us. And we have run a campaign that is nationally focused on the big issues that have affected Jamaica. And our campaign has also been about how we have performed against those national issues. And let me run through them quickly. By now you would know them because we have been campaigning on our achievements. Many of you would have our achievement book. We have cut the national debt in half. We have cut crime, murders in particular, in half. We have cut poverty in half. We have presented 10 budgets to you, and we have not asked you to pay $1 more in new taxes. In fact, we have raised the income tax threshold 3 times. We have given back taxes to you in the reverse tax credit, and we have launched the solidarity program where over 50,000 Jamaicans will get back $20,000 in their pocket. When it comes to roads and water, we have been doing a creditable job. And I know when the national performance and the national policies are taking root locally. All politics is local. Politics is local. So even though the Jamaica Labour Party has done well with the national economy, all of you here are still concerned about the issues that start in your house, move to your gate, move to your local road, move to your taxi stand and your town. The local issues. Issues are simple things. Roads, water, housing, some areas rural electrification, your hospital. Your government that you have elected is intensely focused on dealing with these basic issues that affect you. Today, a senior person, retired person, held my hands at my first stop, and he said to me, Prime Minister, I am so happy that finally, I believe it's the Islington Road. The Islington Road is being done under the Spark program. He said that that road has not been repaired in 50 years. It meant a lot to me personally, because sometimes when we talk about the national program, the Spark program, a $45 billion program, when you hear those numbers, it just sounds powerful. But you can't relate to it because you don't see the Spark program in your community yet. So it's so nice, but it may not connect with you yet. But this gentleman, it connected with him because he saw his road, that from him was a boy, that road was in disrepair. His road is being repaired now. In this constituency, you will have 10 such roads being repaired. But in an election, it is not just what the government has done, it is also what the government commits to do in the future. And all of you here are listening to hear what is the government committing to do in the future. So yes, elections are about promises as well. But this election is also about performance. So all of you here, you have a choice to make. Are you going to vote only on promise, or are you going to look at the performance of the people making the promise? The Jamaica Labour Party has the best record of performance in this country's history. When we took over the government in 2016, we had about 2.2 million tourists visit Jamaica. 2.2 million. You know how many tourists visit Jamaica today? About 4.4 million tourists visit Jamaica today. So we have doubled the number of visitors and literally almost doubled the number in terms of dollar spend, the revenues from tourism. But we have one particular kind of tourism product. We must develop another kind of tourism product. We are known and respected for our position in the all-inclusive tourism industry. We now must develop our brand and position in community tourism, eco-tourism, cultural tourism, and high-value tourism. And all of that can be done right here with Portland as the center of that new brand of tourism for Jamaica. What that means for you personally, I hear you talk about Navy Island. Navy Island is a critical natural asset that we have to be very careful with. We're not going to do anything with Navy Island. In fact, maybe we shouldn't do anything with Navy Island, but make it stay as it is, as a really very valuable natural asset that people can go there and be one with nature. But Portland is so naturally beautiful, along with St. Thomas and St. Mary, that the new thrust for our brand in tourism has to be centered right here. It means that there will be more investments in tourism, more jobs for you in tourism. But for those of you who have business already servicing the tourism industry, it means more business and income for you. And we deliver. So if you are concerned about your local road, your road which has not been repaired in 50 years, the road that every time you drive on it, it tempts you to blaspheme and cuss bad word. If you are concerned about your road, you want to hear what the government is planning to do about your roads. Number one, the roads in Jamaica are not centrally managed or centrally funded. So you have some roads that are parish council roads, and they are under the parish councils. But the parish council don't have no revenues to fix those roads. So those roads are likely never to be fixed. Islington, I believe, is one of those roads which is a parish council road. You have some roads that are called orphan roads. People do development, them cut up land, them put in road. Nobody take over those roads. So they're just there, they mash up. But you don't really care if it's an orphan road, if it's a parish council road, or it's an NWA road. You just want the road fixed. So what we are going to do is create a central authority to manage all the roads. We call it a one-road authority. The mayor is here, and I know I feel the steer of the mayor, because I know the mayors and the councillors, and rightfully so, want to maintain control over their parochial roads. This is not to take away control over the parochial roads. This is to enable proper funding, proper standards, and the development of a well-engineered maintenance schedule for all roads in Jamaica. All roads. And we have started that process in documenting all roads in Jamaica. You may be surprised, but we never know exactly how many miles of road we have in Jamaica. being repaired. The majority of those roads will be your local roads. Jamaica Labour Party administration will therefore make a meaningful and tangible impact on the roads that are of concern to you. And it is not just the rehabilitation, the spending of the money to fix up the road. Every road that we fix will have a maintenance schedule that will be funded. So if a crack develops on the road, if a hole develops on the road, if there is a little breakaway, before it turns into a crater, we will have the funding to fix the road so that the road can last long and give you good service. The history of the NHT in this parish is that it has built in total about 400 houses in Portland. Anchovy, Fair Prospect, Hope Bay, Montpelier, Woodstock phases 1 and 2. And you put all of them together, it's about 400 houses. In the parish. Well, we're going to change that. We have 2 programs now for housing, which will deliver 1,395 housing solutions for the people of Portland. Pasley, which is being developed by the NHT, will have 795 housing solutions, and that will come on stream in 2027, completed. And Woodstock, with 600 housing solutions, which will come on stream in the same year. So the people of Portland can look forward to over 1,300 housing solutions coming only from the NHT. But I wanted to point out something else to you. As I was coming in on the brand new carpet, I saw a sign that said the Port Antonio bypass. And that bypass work is already underway. We have broken ground for it already. They are doing all the necessary technical work, and very soon you will start to see actual physical work being done. Why the bypass? The bypass is being built to give space to your lovely town to breathe and grow and develop. That's one. It will reduce congestion in your town. But more than that, the bypass will open up new lands that were not open before for more housing to come in your parish. You see, work start on the Bonebrook Center. You see how Bonebrook is coming together nicely? The bypass will connect to Bonebrook. Now, that is going to bring in several hundred new jobs and businesses, and is really going to lift up Port Antonio. But we're not stopping there with the development of this area. Let me say this to you now, why we are focusing on St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Mary. We are focusing on developing this area as a local economic cluster. Listen to me good now. So we're going to develop the harbor. But as we develop the harbor, we're going to build a new park. We are building parish parks all around the island. We completed one in St. James, the Harmony Park. I don't know how many of you have ever gone there and experienced the Harmony Park. Lovely. We are almost complete with the park in Portmore, the Resilience Park. And we are going to build a similar park right here in Portland for you, which will have beach access and all the amenities. And all of that is already being planned. We are going to develop the harbor. We're going to bring in cruise shipping back into Portland, into Port Antonio in a big way. I know that the Musgrave market is a concern. I've toured the market and the vendors have said to me, Prime Minister, we must pay attention and fix up this market. It is a historical market. It has historical value. And I can tell you now, having just spoken with the Minister of Local Government on the matter, the plans, the design, the architectural designs for the market is being completed and work will begin on that market very soon. The Minister told me and the MP told me that they have already started consultations and meetings with the vendors. So don't worry about your market. Your market is going to be attended to. You will have a world-class market that will complement the thrust that we will have in tourism. So those of you who have come on the tour with me tonight, those of you who are listening on the balconies, those of you who are undecided, you will now know why you should vote and what will happen when you vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. That the Jamaica Labour Party is the party of substance, the party that delivers, the party that understands how to implement, the party that can transform Jamaica from poverty to prosperity. And the transformation is happening before your very eyes. As I drove on the beautiful road coming up, the carpet, and I passed through Boston. And I used to go to Boston quite regularly. I don't eat pork, but for the chicken. I can tell you that that place has been transformed. The entire corridor is being transformed. When you pass Sansan and coming in, it is so beautiful. The entire area has been transformed. The transformation is happening. But we have to make sure that the transformation doesn't stop on the main road. The transformation must reach your gate and your house. And that is what we are doing. It's not going to happen with the snap of a finger. You see how long it took for us to get the road done? But the road is done. It is a solid and well-built road. It is going to last a long time. And that's what we are doing, my friends, my Jamaican family. The transformation is not yet complete. There is still more work for the Jamaica Labour Party to do to make sure that the transformation reach your doorstep. Let me close by saying this to you. Leaders, you can't just go pick them up at a shop. Leaders have to go through the fire. They have to be forged in fire. They have to go through the challenges. The people have to develop confidence and trust in them. When they say something is going to be done, it must have value and meaning. They must be able to withstand the difficult times. Let me tell you something. When I took over this country, with the murder rate spiraling, just before I made a statement, I said, I want Jamaicans to be able to sleep with their windows and doors open. I was ridiculed. You know why the statement was ridiculed? Because nobody believed. Let me not say nobody. The critics never believed that today we could stand on a platform and say for 3 straight years we have reduced murders. In 2023 we reduced murders by 8%. In 2024 we reduced murders by 19%. And as I stand here today, murders are down 43%. We have reduced murders in half. In half. Nobody believed it. We are not yet there, but we are on the road and heading in the right direction. Let us continue on the journey in the right direction with a leader who, when he says he's going to do something, he does it because he has the competence, the capability, and the trust of the people, and more importantly, the love and passion for the people to make sure that whatever has to be done to lift the people, it will be done. God bless you, Portland. I love you, and I ask for your support to continue working in your behalf.